Earth, a magnificent sphere teeming with life. But it wasn't always this way. 4.54 billion years ago, Earth was a newborn planet, a hot, molten world. Collisions were frequent, shaping the young planet. One such impact formed our moon. As Earth cooled, a crust solidified on its surface. Volcanoes erupted, spewing gases that formed the first atmosphere. Water vapor condensed, falling as rain and creating the first oceans. These vast bodies of water would become the cradles of life. The early Earth was a harsh and unforgiving environment. Yet, in this primordial soup, the miracle of life began. The first oceans were warm and shallow. They were rich in dissolved minerals, providing the building blocks for life. Around 3.5 billion years ago, the first single-celled organisms emerged. These were simple life forms, but they possessed the spark of life. These early organisms were anaerobic, meaning they didn't need oxygen to survive. In fact, oxygen was toxic to them. They thrived in the depths of the oceans, near hydrothermal vents that spewed heat and chemicals from the Earth's interior. Life remained in its simplest forms for millions of years, but these tiny organisms were slowly changing the planet, setting the stage for a dramatic transformation. Around 2.4 billion years ago, a new type of organism evolved: cyanobacteria. These bacteria possessed the remarkable ability to perform photosynthesis. They used sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide to create energy, releasing oxygen as a byproduct. This oxygen release, known as the Great Oxidation Event, had a profound impact on Earth. Oxygen was toxic to many anaerobic organisms, causing a mass extinction. However, it also paved the way for a new era of life. Oxygen accumulated in the atmosphere, forming the ozone layer. This layer shielded Earth from harmful ultraviolet radiation from the sun, making the planet more hospitable to life. With the rise of oxygen, life began to diversify at an astonishing rate. Single-celled organisms evolved into more complex forms. Eukaryotic cells with a nucleus containing their DNA emerged. These cells would become the building blocks of all plants and animals. One of the most significant events in the history of life was the evolution of multicellular organisms. This occurred around 600 million years ago. Cells began to cooperate and specialize, forming tissues, organs, and eventually complex organisms. The oceans teemed with a diversity of life, from jellyfish and worms to early fish and corals. The stage was set for life's next great adventure: the colonization of land. Section 5. The Dance of Continents. This section delves into the fascinating and dynamic nature of our planet's surface. Throughout Earth's history, the planet's surface has been in constant motion, a never-ending ballet of land masses. Massive slabs of Earth's crust, called tectonic plates, drift atop the mantle, driven by the intense heat emanating from the planet's core. This heat causes convection currents in the mantle, which in turn propel the plates. These plates collide, separate, and grind against each other, causing dramatic geological events such as earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and the formation of towering mountain ranges and deep ocean basins. The movement of tectonic plates has profoundly shaped Earth's continents, determining their current positions and forms. Over millions of years, continents have collided to form supercontinents, vast land masses that brought together diverse ecosystems and climates only to break apart again, scattering life forms and creating new environmental niches. This continuous dance has had a profound impact on the evolution and distribution of life, influencing the development of diverse ecosystems. As continents shifted, they created new environments, altering climates and habitats, and isolated populations of organisms, leading to unique evolutionary paths. This isolation led to the evolution of new species, each adapting to their unique surroundings and challenges, resulting in a rich tapestry of life forms, each uniquely suited to their environment. The dance of continents continues to shape our world, influencing the future of life on Earth. Section 6. Cambrian Explosion. Life erupts. Around 540 million years ago, life on Earth experienced a dramatic burst of diversification known as the Cambrian Explosion. This event is one of the most significant in the history of life on our planet. In a relatively short period, a stunning array of new life forms emerged. This period saw the rapid development of complex organisms, many of which had never been seen before. These creatures evolved hard body parts, such as shells and skeletons, providing protection and support. This evolutionary leap allowed them to better survive in their environments and left behind a rich fossil record. The Cambrian explosion was a time of intense evolutionary experimentation. Organisms developed a variety of new body plans and adaptations, some of which were quite bizarre by today's standards. Creatures with bizarre body plans and strange adaptations filled the oceans. These unique forms of life thrived in the ancient seas, showcasing the incredible diversity of this period. Trilobites, now extinct arthropods, were abundant. These creatures are among the most well-known fossils from the Cambrian period. Their fossilized remains provide a window into this remarkable period. By studying these fossils, scientists can learn about the diversity and complexity of early marine life. The Cambrian explosion marked a turning point in the history of life. It was a period of rapid change that set the stage for the evolution of complex life forms. It established the blueprints for many of the major animal groups we see today, laying the foundation for the evolution of all subsequent animal life. The legacy of the Cambrian explosion is evident in the diversity of life that populates our planet today, from the simplest organisms to the most complex. Section 7, From Sea to Land, A Brave New World. The journey of life from the depths of the ocean to the vast expanses of land is one of the most remarkable stories in the history of our planet. For billions of years, life thrived in the oceans. These underwater worlds were bustling with activity, home to countless species that evolved in the cradle of the sea. But around 470 million years ago, life began its daring transition from water to land. This monumental shift marked the beginning of a new era, as organisms faced the challenge of adapting to a completely different environment. This was a monumental challenge, requiring organisms to adapt to a completely different environment. The transition was not easy. It demanded significant evolutionary changes. The first pioneers to colonize land were plants. These early land plants were the trailblazers, setting the stage for future terrestrial life. They evolved from algae, developing roots to anchor themselves in the soil and absorb water and nutrients. This adaptation was crucial for their survival on land. Their arrival transformed the barren landscape, creating habitats for other organisms. The once desolate land began to flourish with greenery, providing food and shelter for other life forms. Animals followed plants onto land. The new plant life provided a stable food source, encouraging animals to make the leap from water to land. Arthropods, with their exoskeletons and jointed limbs, were among the first. These creatures were well suited to the challenges of terrestrial life, with their hard shells providing protection and their limbs allowing for mobility. They were followed by amphibians, descendants of fish that evolved lungs and limbs, allowing them to venture onto land but still requiring water for reproduction. This dual existence marked a significant step in the evolution of life on Earth, bridging the gap between aquatic and terrestrial ecosystems. Section 8. The Dawn of Humanity. The evolutionary lineage that led to humans diverged from other primates around 6 million years ago. Our ancestors, small apes living in Africa, embarked on a unique path that would eventually lead to the emergence of Homo sapiens. Key adaptations, such as bipedalism and increased brain size, set our ancestors apart. Walking upright freed their hands, allowing them to use tools more effectively. Larger brains led to increased cognitive abilities, language development, and complex social structures. Humans developed language, art, and culture, becoming the dominant species on Earth. Our ability to manipulate the environment has had a profound impact on the planet. Section 9. Earth's Future. A Shared Responsibility. Earth's journey is a testament to the power of life's resilience and adaptability. From a fiery birth to a planet teeming with life, Earth's story is one of constant change and evolution. But today, the planet faces new challenges, many of them caused by human activities. Climate change, pollution, and habitat destruction threaten the delicate balance of Earth's ecosystems. The future of our planet depends on our understanding of its history and our willingness to act responsibly. As caretakers of this planet, we have a responsibility to preserve its beauty and diversity for generations to come. By understanding our planet's past, we can chart a more sustainable course for its future.
For more interesting Earth-wide videos, subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell for more updates.